I would have really liked to have found a Kraken while I was out doing this, though, honestly. Like, I could use some chitin. Make myself a harpoon and then be less afraid of the seas. That's one of the things that you can make with the chitin is a harpoon. Well, I'm sorry that the government has placed some kind of an import or export tax on you. I know this is the first night I've seen you on stream with me, but you know, don't think that's going anywhere. The terrible jokes are here to stay. Oh man, I really hope it's not like a... Oh, I really want there to be a way to get in here. I don't want this to be like a really long continent that just has like another interior lake. I mean, if I have to, I can sail all the way around, because like, I know that this is a way in. No. This is, so I don't know if you heard me say it earlier, but there's a person that I subscribe to on YouTube, Technoaxe. Technoaxe's royalty-free music is the channel. But yeah, that person puts out royalty-free music, like with licenses even if you need them, and just says, go nuts, stream it, you know, use it for intros, videos, whatever. And I happen to like their style. So I end up putting them on a lot of the streams. Although I was thinking about changing up the, I think they have some chiptune stuff in here too somewhere. think about switching it up later, I guess. I am kind of sailing right now. Kind of. I let myself go a little off course there. Ah, now the wind is completely against me. To the paddles. Oh my goodness, another swamp? I'm gonna try to sail in on this one and see if this this channel will get me into that interior lake. Can't believe I have three different swamps. Oh no, hold on. So I'm facing southward right now, so that's not gonna take me where I'm trying to go. Let me think about this for a second without moving. Okay. So I want to go there. This takes me further south, but that takes me away from the island. So yeah, actually that is probably the way that I need to go. I'm just thinking about it too hard. Yeah, 3 different swamps on my main friggin' continent. Not a single one of them is the one that has bone mass. I mean, I guess I got really lucky with the placement of the Elder, so I couldn't expect too much. 'Cause the Elder was on my starting continent. Or I guess the continent adjacent to my starting continent, separated by a meager wandering river. What do you mean? Like back at my base? Oh, yeah. I don't think I can't show you anything here. Okay, so this block, the wooden pole 1 meter, you put that down in the corner of a floor, and then you place a floor on top of it, and then you put the chest on the floor. Like, I can show you how to build that wall when I'm back at my base, if you'd like. But that's the gist of it. It's starting to get dark in game. I might want to go back home. There's a convenient little village thing up here. But honestly, I would do well to check out anyways, because they might have beehives that I could bust open. Yep, and there's the, it's nighttime now. But yeah, this is how I build all my storage stuff, honestly. So you figure out where you want the storage to be. Any place that has floors is fine, right? And then you take this and you put it right there. Take these and put them along however many floor spaces you want there to be. And then you use these like that. And then you take flooring and you put it in, and then it'll auto lock onto this. That's why you had to place one of them that was slower than the other ones. And then you just do that over and over again. And then I turn chests sideways and then just slip them in there. And then, like, just for style, I go back along the bottom and I put in the, like, the long ones, and I put the long ones here. And then it really makes it look like, you know, almost like a shelving unit more than something else, you know what I mean? Like a series of drawers that you would pull out. And yeah, no problem. I've got no problem showing off the cool things that I have found, discovered, or made over time. Although that particular thing I can't actually take credit for because it is something that I found on Reddit. I did not make that myself. Man, this town is massive. Ooh, this is a Draugr town. Okay, well... Well, since this is a dangerous thing, I'll actually go ahead and eat the good proper food here. No spawner in this one. Little boy, you don't want no part of this. No, Are you serious? They really decided they wanted to go to war with some necks. Rally Flows, what's up? Yep, this is attempt number 6. It's good to see ya. Attempt number 6 is going pretty well, honestly. I hate saying that, because that's like just cursing yourself. That's like, it's about to end. But yeah, attempt number 6 is going pretty good. I actually managed to survive my first encounter with the swamp this time, which is always a positive. Really, Nick? Yep, I did actually manage to get some iron. I've got about 60 or so with me in the hold of my ship. And I stumbled across this place and was like, you know, it might have some bees in it. Literally the entire reason why I came here. Because I still don't have all the nests that I want. And then it turned into a Draugr village instead of just like a normal village, because this is meadows. I didn't think that Draugr villages spawned in meadows, but I guess they do. I got so much health and stamina. I love the feeling of having that good food in my stomach. Oh, thank you for the follow, Rally. Did you watch Rustic do the D&D stuff tonight? Any of it? You'll have to tell me how good it was. Like, Rustic Al, his stream tonight, I don't know if he's still doing it, but had a stream up that was, like, he was either making his character or was talking about, like, starting up a D&D game with somebody. Like, he got invited to play Jack the Wise, that person who's often in his channel, is running a D&D game. Yeah, I guess he probably switched to it after they were done with the D&D stuff. I might actually go back and check the VOD on this one, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like fiending for some D&D action right now. It's been like a couple of months since I played, I think. Man, I just want to get back to my base, come on. Picked up an extra fine wood at some point. That's weird. Arrows. Yeah, it's so weird that those spawn in the meadows biome. I'm overcorrecting here. Come on. Don't go that crazy with me. It's so funny that you can have biome-dependent weather like that. Because, like, yeah, the rain stopped. I'm in an ocean biome now, but I bet if I go closer to land, such that I would be in the Black Forest biome or whatever. I think that's Black Forest, right? Pine trees, Black Forest, yeah. If I went over there and got close enough to it, it'd be raining again. Because it's just not raining on the ocean right now. No, yep, there we go. I'm in a black forest. Now it's gonna start raining again. Thunderstorm, bro. That's what Black Forest is like right now. That's not it. I was hopeful that was going to be the channel in. Sadly, no. That is just a little cove. Although that's a treasure place, is it not? And we are in charge of nautical acquisition and reallocation of resources, right? Although my inventory is pretty full. Although I bet if there's good loot in there, I probably could figure out something to drop. Yeah, that's what you know. Money, flinted arrows. I don't even have to drop anything. I just took it. Yes, yes, Grey Dwarf, I know. I know, that was probably yours before you died or whatever, but I don't care. I really don't care because it's you. As we all know, Grey Dwarfs are a plague put upon this land. We have been charged with divine purpose by Odin to slaughter all of them. These are but simple facts. And these look like normal houses. These don't look like Draugr houses. So I'm thinking it's going to be kind of safe for me to sidle up in here. I'm going to throw down this crafting bench. Repair the ship. And see if there's any bees. Oh, and also murder some boars. Apparently. With my bare fucking hands because I didn't pull out my weapon in time. You know what? I'll fist fight a boar. Come on. Let's do it. I don't know. I gotta be honest. My hope is that they'll add horses. I've lost my timing. Man, I used to be able to parry boars. Or maybe I just can't do it anymore? Maybe this boar is strong? If I pull out my shield, can I parry? Yeah, okay. I guess I just can't parry with fists anymore. For some reason. Some kind of rideable thing. I mean, like, it didn't have to be horses. But man, I want some kind of a mount for this game. Deer. I could ride a deer. I'd be fine with that. There's no deer in there. There's a chest though. Come on now. Don't do me this way. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else do I hope they add? Well, I mean, like, it's confirmed basically, but I want more building pieces for sure. I'm glad that they're already doing that. Um, I mean, you're not wrong. That is very wrong, but I also understood what you meant, so I just kind of went with it. Um, New build pieces will be nice. I'd like it if they added more server controls. Like, I'd really like them to be like where you can say you have to start like persistent profile on a certain server. I would like that to be a server control that is available. Because then you could actually have like public servers and it not be terrible. Yeah, profile, persistent profile. Like, you have to have the same character on that server. You can't load in, like, you have to make a new one and it has to be only for that server. That's the kind of controls that I want. Because then you could actually have public servers. Because right now you can't. Because it's just too easy for people to cheat stuff. And since you can bring in like your character's inventory into a server, you could just absolutely be like, oh, well, I have an in-game character and I brought it into the server. I hope that's cool. And like, no, that's why would you even want to do that, honestly, from my perspective. But two, like, that honestly kind of robs a lot of stuff from the other players, I think. It's like, what's the point of starting a new journey together if you're just like, oh, well, I've already got the best gear and I've already killed all the bosses. All my skills are at 100. I brought over a bunch of free resources, lol. But yeah, that would be nice from like a back-end perspective. I would like it if they got rid of the, I mean, I'll call it a bug. I don't know if it actually is though. Like, the thing where like if something's below you, you can't fucking hit it. That would be a cool thing for them to fix. It'd be cool if they made swimming less shitty. I'd like the ocean to have a little bit more stuff in it. I don't know. I know that they're planning on having, I think, at least 3 more bosses. And I know that there is, other than the ocean, there are currently in-game 3 biomes that are not finished. So, I heard 8 was their final boss total. And that would either not include the ocean, or it would not include one of the other ones. And it would make sense for them to not include the ocean in that. Because the other 3 are, like, on land and stuff. That's the end of my coffee. We switch back to water. Hard to say. Because, I mean, like, I don't think they've made any mention of anything that I would be calling DLC. See, that's the thing. Okay, so about the studio itself, right? Like, they had no idea that this was going to be as successful as it was. So, I mean, like, I don't know if they even had, like, a firm end-game plan in mind. You know what I'm saying? Because from everything I've heard them talk about, they were like, we can't believe that it hit a fucking million people like that. We just can't. So they might have just not even... They would like, oh, okay, well, I guess we'll see how it goes, and then maybe we'll do a couple of updates to it, you know. Was probably their initial thought process, at least, right? And then fucking, like, 5 million people bought it or whatever. So... For real though, like if they told me, hey, actually we're not going to put out any more updates for it, we'll implement something for the final boss and then that's just going to be the end of the game, I would feel like I got my money's worth. Like, it's fantastic. Like a glove. Okay. And then... Honestly, this is just gonna suck, so just is what it is. I'm gonna pick up a lot of weight here. And then not be able to jump or move or anything. So I'm gonna have to just throw it out. Morning, Viv! How you doing, buddy? Did you, as I said, have the most fantastical dreams that left you feeling awakened and refreshed and ready to go this morning? Chomp of honey for that little bit of extra stamina. Okay, yeah, so I brought back 80 iron. Surely that's enough for something. Oh, well. Right. Actually, I could leave the 20s together, because they are splittable directly. It's so good! It really is. It's really, really good. Viv's UK. guess I'll put the other one over there. I accidentally didn't leave enough room. And the turnips are a new crop, so I need them to grow. Okay. Let's go get some wood then, shall we? There we go. Now we got 8 beehives. That's a nice number. I don't really need to seek out any more than that, I don't think. Good. Alright, a whole chest for arrows. Huh, that's what I heard. I think it's about this chest. Yeah. For the more entrails, and then... What's that? Keep honey in with berries? That just makes sense. I mean, why would I not do that? Okay. Now that I've got everything sorted... Go get crack-a-lackin'. Light my fire. And cook my iron. Healthy, 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 healthy. Fantastic. Now that will definitely all cook. And I can just let it be again. Uh-huh. What should be my first iron thing? Armor? Armor seems like a good idea. Always shield first. That's also not a bad idea. 60 block power, 40 parry is so much better than the bronze buckler. And you can style this shield, so it's innately better than most of them. No, not for me. I like to parry. And move. I also like to move. That 20% movement speed is... Yeah, Iron Mace. Eventually. And then Banded Shield, man. That's my go-to in terms of that stuff. God, I forgot all the... Oh, I forgot all the iron stuff costs 20 fucking iron. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh, with a side of sauce. Except there's one thing that doesn't, right? Like, there's something weird that just doesn't cost that. In there? Or I mean, the banded shield doesn't, which is nice, but... Yeah, the ancient bark spear only takes 10. 10 iron. About to be asking some Spartans what my profession is. What did that cost again? Okay, so the shield. Well, if I was going to do that, I would just go hunting sea serpents. I wouldn't waste my iron on an iron tower shield. I would go hunt a sea serpent and make the scale shield. Four troll hide, 10 ancient bark, and 10 fine wood. Ancient bark, 10 fine wood, 4 troll hide. The ancient bark spear is better. Okay, so the level 4 flint spear that I have, 38 pierce. The ancient bark spear is just hella better than that, right? Oh yeah, 55. 55! Dude, for real though, like I want that update real bad too. Like this is, I would not be playing this if it weren't for Rustic Owl. Like I would be waiting for Hearth and Home, like 100%. That would be what I was waiting for. Like I wouldn't have played it again until that came out. Can't wait. Legitimately, it's gonna be so good. So good. Okay, so currently my bronze buckler is 45. And this is 60. Oh, it's so good. Okay, give me that blue and white, and then let's craft. Oh, you know it, baby. Oh, you know it, baby. And then we'll come out here to the Rock of Refuse, and... Whoop. And then maybe... what do I got otherwise? I mean, I'll still have 60, so I could make the helmet, the shirt, and the pants. That's iron armor right there, baby. I'll have one iron weapon, an iron shield, and then the 3 pieces of iron armor. That's a damn good start. That's a damn good start. I need more... I need more wood, please, sir. Because the charcoal must flow. Yes, the charcoal must flow. Man, if I hadn't got... Oh, if I hadn't got, like, straight murked by that one fucking creature, that one Draugr out there, I would have built a base around that Surtling spawner. But I got murked so hard by that fucking Draugr, I just left. I was like, nope, this is dangerous. I shouldn't do this. Just fucking bailed. Permadeath is a hell of a thing, I guess. It's all Al's fault, again. Because that part of it is also entirely because of him. If he hadn't started this challenge, I wouldn't be doing it either. Because I saw him doing it, and it's like, that sounds dope. I'm gonna try. It's probably really, really easy to die, and you don't think it is. And it is. It is really easy to die. Yeah, I saw that they hired 3 new people, which I think almost doubled their staff, right? Because they were only 5 before, right? And so now they hired a new programmer, a new QA, and marketing or something like that. Like something that deals with external things. Come on. Drop it. And that's 10 more for the spear. Let's fucking go. God, it looks so fucking cool also. Any hoozle. It floats. Need to get some of this growing. 10 honey, 5 thistle, 2 blood bags, 1 grade wolf eye. So, blood bags, grade wolf eyes, thistle, and honey, right, obviously. It's a mead. Obviously, honey's involved. Kind of hopeful that's all that I'll need, honestly. And then medium healing, baby. No, poison resistance? I should do poison resistance. I'm gonna need a poison resistance for fighting bone mass. No. Which, if you're thinking, damn, that's sad, you're absolutely right. Because it would be super cool if knives were actually useful at all. One neck tail. Wood, that's what I came in for. I came in for wood. So that way I can make some more charcoal. Keep this party going. I mean, I've seen some people, like, I've read Reddit threads where people talk about, like, the various weapons and, like, what you like to use. And so I have seen people be like, knives are really good because the special attack with them lets you jump forward, and so there's, like, a good combo there. And I'm like, I mean, but if you don't do it as the sneak attack, then you basically didn't do any damage, because knives do very little damage, but they have, like, the, what's it called, like, the backstab-ish type damage? Backstab, times 10, yeah. So 10 times 9, so you'd be doing 90 if you backstab somebody. But I mean, like, a spear has a backstab of 3, right? And I mean, like, that's copper, so I mean, like, that's obviously, like, a whole tech level behind, right? But this does 170, I think, on a backstab, so I mean, like, their main thing is not that much better than just using any other weapon, is my problem with them. And you can't use them the other way. Like, I think. I just think trying to use them as an actual weapon is not good, personally. But I mean, you might try it out and be like, no, actually, this is the coolest weapon ever. I love it. It's so much fun to use. If you don't care about not dying, like I do, then it doesn't matter what weapon you use. Just have fun. And I mean, seriously, the little jump attack they get as, like, their second special attack is fun to use. Like, I played with some for a little bit and then discovered that they didn't do enough damage for me to really worry about it. I don't know, I've never done it. When I played on a server with other people, we all never turned on our PvP stuff and just kind of rolled with it that way. Always gonna bother me that I can't keep these looking good. Oh, that one needed more room to grow. That's unfortunate. Still, though, they are so much more generous with this than when they used to be. Oof. These two would have killed each other previously, I feel. It's so much better than it used to be. Instead of just going all the way to 10. What else does the armor require, if anything? 2 deer hide, 2 deer hide, and 2 deer hide. Well, let me gather 6 deer hide real quick. So, okay, my helmet's 8, right? So what's the helmet for the iron stuff? Yeah, 14. God, it's just so much better. See, I completely skip bronze. I don't mess with it at all. It's 8. You know, this is 8. This is upgraded once, but it's so much easier to come across troll hide than it is to make bronze. They need to rebalance bronze. They really do. You should get 2 ingots from every craft. It already takes you 3 ingots. It should give you 2 of them. I'm gonna feel that way until eventually they change it. I think he did that backwards, Rally. I mean, probably extremely facetiously, but I think he did that backwards. Ugh. Ugh. I can't even imagine the amount of time you would have to contribute to getting a level 4 bronze anything. Fuck that noise. No way. Wood. Wood is actually what I'm here for. Yeah, I do it the other way around. Where, I skip bronze and do iron. Because it's good. The helmet still takes 20, though? Does it not take, like, a lot to upgrade? Yeah. Yeah, well, that makes one of us Viv. Right now, you know what I do when I see planes? I go, oh look, look at the planes over there. And then I turn my boat away from it. I think that's everyone's story. Like, I don't think anybody, like, was like, ooh, this looks dangerous, like, at a distance. They're like, oh, it's the plains biome. Look, there's little goblins there. Those goblins look kind of fun. Let's go fight them. And then fucking one of them chucks a goddamn spear into you and does 200 damage and you just die instantly and you're like, oh, that's how the planes work. Check. Or if you were playing like when it first came out, you were sailing by the plains and you heard a little buzzing sound and you were like, what's that? And then you looked around and died because it was a mosquito. It's a mosquito and it just kills you. Now mosquitoes aren't so bad since they nerfed them twice. They're not so bad anymore. I guess I could have reloaded this thing and then slept through the night. Honestly, it's not too late for that, I guess. It's pretty fully loaded. Yeah, once I figured out how to parry mosquitoes, honestly, I stopped worrying about them a little bit more in general. Like, you just have to figure out where their timing is. But still, on a permadeath run, I'm trying really hard not to take chances. Because it's really easy to take chances. My man, you can parry, like, almost anything. Like, there's very few things in this game you can't parry. Wood. Viv, it's not that I don't believe you. I really do. It's just not my playstyle. This is my playstyle. Ping, whack, whack. Ping, whack, whack. Ping, whack, whack. I mean, yeah, if we're going to talk about in-game weapons, then of course that the porcupine is absolutely the best thing you can do in terms of, like, I think damage resistances. Although the Fang Spear is, like, 100% the cheapest weapon you can make, and it's amazingly effective. Assuming, you know, you learn your positioning and don't try to attack anything that's even remotely beneath you. Which is, like, actually my only real gripe with the game, is that you can't attack things beneath you, and that seems silly to me. Especially with a spear, you can't attack things beneath you. That's, like, double silly. That's, like, literally how you're supposed to fight with spears. Just take the high ground and then stab people over and over again until they die. Or, you know, poke them from across the battlefield. Like, I mean, like, whatever. Ping, whack, whack. Ping, whack, whack. Oh, I'm about to put the last stack of 10 in. Look. Oh, the carrots are starting to pop. Nice. 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 And like I just fucking repaired all the wood stuff out there, and then it had to rain some more. Yeah. I mean, you just hit them with your shield when they're trying to hit you. That's really all a parry is. Oh, I miss my timers. Put those there, and then once this set of tin is done, then we'll have a full set of iron gear. And that's enough coal to make it happen, so I can safely ignore it for a moment. What's due during that time period, though? Oh, what kind of stuff can I make now that I have iron? Nothing, right? No new decorations. Oh, I do have the much bigger chest, though, now. I don't think I need them, though. Isn't there, like, a hanging brazier, though, that adds to... There's a hanging brazier that adds to stuff. What is that? Chain. That's what I don't have that takes. Okay, I'm like... I really should have most everything at this point. I don't know why I'm wandering away like I'm not. I'm literally just waiting on this iron. Everything else is inconsequential. I can harvest the honey. The honey harvest. I can repair my shit again. In before a new storm. That pretty rosy red color. But it just occurred to me that this is actually not positioned correctly. I wonder why that was like sticking out from it for some reason. I can almost jump and clear that whole thing. Was I just already holding on to 25 wood to put in there? I bet I was. I bet I was. There you go. 2 more? 2 more. Oh, people, we're so close. We're so close to some absolutely beautiful, magical metal armor. Oh, ho, ho, ho. It is time. Okay. So heavy. Iron scale mail. Iron greaves. Iron helmets. And to upgrade, it's 5, 5, or 5. It's exactly the same. You're breaking my heart with these false claims. However, the troll stuff I will actually keep. I might want to be stealthy at some point. So I will hold on to that armor. Stealthy and or run fast. Oh, that feels so good. Take a look at Daddy. Delicious pixelated armor. All these Karat Scrum. Yes, this is a guy that can ping and slash, ping and stab. You know, I'm open to multiple interpretations here. You know, I should have left that. It might be the case that since I pulled up all the carrots around it, since they grew first, it might have decided to grow afterwards. I don't think they do, but you know, I don't know that they don't. Alright, I've got a full stack of carrots. That's lovely. That's absolutely majestic. And now I can make it a carrot soup. Much easier. Although, man, you'll always need to forage mushrooms. Which is unfortunate. That's another thing I'd like them to add. Okay, so like, because we were talking about it earlier, things that we'd like to see added to the game. Here are the things that I modded in because I wanted them to be there. I would like the option to take metal through teleporters. Like, they could make it a config if they want, so that way they don't have to have it on all the time. But I'd like that, because there's already a workaround just present in the game where you can take metals however you want, wherever you want. So I don't really think that needs to be locked behind portals. Timers. Everything in the game. This thing here, all this, everything that operates across time should have a timer that displays when it'll be done. Again, if you want to make it optional, a config, I'm fine with that. It should be available. Some kind of time keeper, a watch, knowledge of it. Like, that's all things that, you know, that would be nice to have in the game. What else? What else did I mod in when I played this modded? What else did I do to the game? Make crop planting connect to a grid of some kind, so that way it's not kind of random which crops won't grow and which ones will. That'd be nice. That's something I had. Make the other crops that are currently not growable. Let us grow mushrooms. Let us grow berries. You know, we should be able to cultivate that shit. Let us plant the other 2 types of trees that for some reason we can't plant. Make these fucking things snap to some kind of goddamn grid. Mod out weather damage to planks and stuff. That's something, yeah, as Kimparde is speaking of. That's also something I had modded in. What else? What else did I change when I modded it? I made things stack higher. I gave more build options. Flat roof options would be fucking nice, because right now this is the best that I can do, and I'm not happy about it. Like, this is my flat roof. Come on, guys. And I would love to just put a floor up there and call it good, but no, floors don't protect you from rain. Basically, they really ought to look at Valheim Plus and think about making that something that every game can do. Like, just make literally everything in there is a config, and you can turn off and on everything in that mod. And so if they would just make that, like, how the game works, where there was a config like that, kind of like how all modded Minecraft is, where every little thing is a config that you can turn off and on, that would be primo. I would love just more options to extend the gameplay in different directions. That would be cool. Yes, Kimparde. I completely agree with that. I totally had the mod that did that too. That gave you, like, all of these equipment slots were a separate bar over here, and you could put all of your equipment in there, and they didn't count against your inventory here. Yeah, and the 3 quick slots too. That was magical. I used those way more than I thought I would. I didn't actually think that I cared about the quick slots until they were there and I was using them, and I loved them. Although I did just keep, like, bullshit there. Like, I kept my harvester there, or my cultivator, my hoe, and my harpoon. Those were the 3 things that I kept in my quick slots. Because I essentially wanted 3 more hotbar slots. Because I'm a dude that just likes to carry my tools around with me. I don't know why, but I do. Okay, so next goal would be sailing to wherever Bone Mass is. And then trying to form a base there and like also raid some more sunken crypts, because I'm gonna want to have probably the Iron Mace, maybe even the upgraded one before I fight Bone Mass. Although, man, I don't know. The cheese strat for Bone Mass is so much better than I thought it was going to be, but I don't know if I want to spend a lot of time farming drakes before I can just have a wishbone and go find silver. Like, I don't like going to the mountain without... Like, I want my very first time in the mountain to be the time where I get 2 silver and 4 wolf pelts, you know what I'm saying? I want to use exactly 1 frost resistance mead, and that is all. Now that I have iron, did I get any more? I don't get any more things for this, but I did get the stone cutter. That's right. And then I also got the 2nd anvil and the tool rack. Yeah, I know. I've definitely hunted wolves that way before. The problem, of course, being that you still need silver. Like, the cloak takes, like, 2 silver ingots. So unless you get incredibly lucky with just randomly finding silver, you still have to have the wishbone before you get in there. And I gotta tell you, you know someone who's not lucky with finding silver randomly? It's this guy. This guy does not find silver randomly. Like, if I don't have the wishbone, I just won't find it. That's how it works for me. I want these turnips to grow. I want to be able to harvest these and then replant this at the same time. That's what I'm waiting on now. What else do I need to do to prepare, if anything? I've still got the portal ingredients on my ship, so I can have a portal to come back. I could break down my forge and take it with me, but I just really don't want to do that. Now that I'm tougher, like, honestly, I could go back to the swamp that I was in, because I saw, like, 3 more crypts here that could be raided for iron. I actually really like iron raiding. Like, I think it's fun to go down in the crypts and stuff. Although I'd really like to find the merchant so I could have the circlet, because man, do I use the circlet all the time while I'm in there. It's repulsive that I'm still using goddamn torches. I think that was actually another mod that I had. It was something that helped you find the merchant, but I don't remember. It might have just like pinged them on the map or something like that. Just like, yeah, here it is. And I had a lot of shared stuff like for the server too. Like we had a mod that made it to where like your map progress was shared across players. Like just like retroactively, like the server kept a copy of the maps of all explored players, and so whenever players joined the server, their map was updated with whatever map the server had, and that became your new map. So like you were able to actually explore the world together, which was really cool. Which is something, I mean, like, that kind of exists in other games. Like, right, DST has the cartography table where you can share maps. That would be a cool thing for them to add to the game if they want to make it, like, more realistic. Like, I didn't care. I thought that, you know, we all met back at base and sat down at a fucking table and went, hey, yeah, I went north and I found a fucking swamp. And yeah, I went south and I found a mountain. Like, I considered that good enough in my mind. I mean, not that that matters for this challenge, because I'm soloing it because I don't want anybody else to have to deal with me deleting worlds anytime I die. But that was a good addition to the game that I would like to see again. Or would like to see be made permanently, I guess, a thing in the game. I don't know if crops grow faster when you sleep. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep anyways. It's fucking absolutely wild that I've been streaming for 13 and a half hours. Oh, this crafting. I don't even know why I clicked on that. I definitely didn't need to. Alright, boat. Just double check you. Yeah, I got one extra at some point. I don't know how. Let's go ahead and give you a repair. And put this extra wood up. Stall for a little bit more time. Fine wood's up here. That's what it is. I'm really trying to think about what else I modded into the game, because there was a bunch of stuff that I modded into the game. There was like a skill system where, like, as you increased your run skill, I think you got more carrying capacity. Like, that was a mod that I added. Some kind of perk system with the skills would be nice. Like, kind of, I don't know if you guys played it. I mean, it's pretty popular. But yeah, like Oblivion. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Like, where there were, like, literally perks. When you hit, like, 25 in a skill, you got, like, a little bonus thing. And when you hit 50 and then 75 and then 100... you got, I mean, that would be a cool thing for them to add to the game, too. If they wanted just that little bit more granularity to it. Like, I don't know if they're that interested in, like, really buffing out their skill system. But I think that'd be cool. I thought it was cool enough to put it in the game. And then they need to separate out the Wishbone and the Meg. They need to make those different equipment slots. Just says in... Well, I tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I was trying to wait for these to be done so I could do it together, but I'm getting bored, so I want to go do something. So, I'm going to do that, and then we'll just come back to it, right? Let me put up my cultivator. Yes. More build options is also, like, that's been at the top of my thing. Like, I really liked one of the things that I did with the server was I figured out that there was like a no build cost option that I could turn on since I was like a server administrator. And so when I did that, like all the stuff that you can't build, you could. And so like before it was available, I could build the maypole, like the Christmas tree was there, the pumpkin was there, and then also like I think all of the fueling Housing stuff was there too, and that was dope. So I'm hoping they add all that in with Hearth and Home too. But I also am looking forward to stacking money up. I can't wait to put on my Drake helmet, and just flop down on top of a big pile of gold with the sit emote. I also like that they added more than just the iron door. Like, there's now, like, iron wall stuff that you can put in. That looks cool. Because you can make, like, a little jail cell. Or, you know, like they did in the pictures where you could see your treasure from behind an iron door. That was cool. Dude, I'm pumped for it. I mean, like, for real. Although, I didn't see new... Like, in the latest update, they didn't talk about new roofing stuff, did they? Oh, no, you're talking about, like, yeah, the previous update, the Darkwood stuff. Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. I mean, don't get me wrong. Thatch is like that OG classic, but... Yeah, I'd like to see some new stuff, for sure. I'm all for anything that adds, like, more variety or more replayability to games, man. Because I'm the guy that will absolutely replay games. Like, clearly, this is, what, my 350th hour or some shit in this game. I've done, like, 3, I think, full, complete playthroughs of the game, where I've beaten every boss and gotten all the in-game gear and stuff like that. Had a base on the plains so I could grow linen or flax. I guess that's the actual seed. Flax and barley. Tamed Loxes for all the fucking good that actually does you right now. So I'm all in it for things that add more to do in the game. Clearly I like it enough that I keep coming back to it. I would for sure like that. I would also like it if you could hitch the cart to them like Haldor does. That would also be cool. What, like necks? Like, you want to tame necks? Have a little neck army follow you around? I mean, yeah. Well, I assume that you're never going to be able to tame the bosses. So, I mean, but you could get drakes. That wouldn't be uncool. I said it as a joke, but honestly, now that I'm thinking of it, it'd be really funny to have, like, 5 necks following you around. Just, like, chomping people's ankles. Dystopian Paradise is the name of this track. And there it is. There's that good old Valheim wind fucking ya. Actually gonna boot over to this continent because I think this might, yeah, for sure. They were very generous with the Elder, so they were not as generous with bone mass. But for me, Elder spawned, like, okay, so, like, here's the starting stones. Elder's right over here. So they were so generous with Elder that they were like, we're okay fucking you on bone mass. They felt like it was only fair. but I have to struggle a bit to get there. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna make a further prediction and say that probably like right around here is motor, and then Phil will be over here. Yeah, I'm hopeful that it's also near a black forest because I'm cool chilling in a black forest biome. You know what I mean? What would be the ultimate is if it was near a if it was near a Mistlands. That would be so hype. Because I'm pretty sure that that's also in the zone where Mistlands can form. Permadeath. You think I care? You think I have any scruples whatsoever? I mean, I do. Like, I didn't cheese Elder. Like, I beat Elder the legitimate way. Like, I don't feel like you need to cheese Elder, honestly, though. But it's so pretty! I could have a giant skull to talk to! My character could further its insanity by developing a Wilson. I'm also surprised, though, that I sailed on this much ocean and haven't found a single fucking Leviathan. Or Kraken, or whatever. I don't remember the actual official name of the islands. I call them both things interchangeably. Sea turtle. Yes. Totally. I'm down with that. That's one of, like, my favorite set pieces that could be used in a D&D game that never is. The sea turtle that is actually, like, a giant island out in the middle of the ocean that moves around. Okay, I see some swamp. I think this is plains, right? This looks like plains. Ah, yeah, fuelings. There we go. There's the sign that I need to steer away. For real, though. There they are. I'm so glad that they nerfed their detection radius. Yep, they had to, man. I mean, like, those things are god-awful. Or were when they were first introduced, I guess I should say. Like, they're really not so bad now. But when those were first introduced, they were, like, some of the worst fucking shit in the game. Can't run from them. They do 1 billion damage. They're completely fucking silent. They can see you from a mile away. Although, I gotta be honest, you know what? I'm never gonna forgive them that they didn't put mosquitoes in the fucking swamp. Like, why? Why was it not in the swamp? Like, that just screams mosquitoes. Like, that's literally what they happen in swamps. That's where they are. But, you know, they would have to, like, really tone down their damage if they were gonna have them in swamps. That's kind of early. A kraken! Give me your precious chitin. Although it sucks that you spawned in between 2 different swamp biomes. Like, so if anything goes wrong here, I have no safer course. And it's, of course, fucking misty on the ocean for some reason. No, thanks, Vivid, for sure. Okay, here's another pro tip for you, King. Do this number with your boat where you make sure that you face your ladder towards the Kraken, right? Yes, alternatively, if you have a longboat, that is best option. And, I mean, I'm in fucking danger territory right now, so honestly, I should just already have this stuff on. Of course he recognizes it on the first fucking one. Good night, Rally. Thanks for hanging out as long as you did. I hope you have some sweet, sweet, sweet dreams. Yeah, also don't let your stamina run all the way out either. That's a good idea, too, while we're on the subject of things that you should definitely do when dealing with Krakens. Yeah, I didn't like that it did 7 damage a fucking tick. Like, that's as high as I've ever seen it be. I mean, I know it's somehow based on, like, a percentage of your health, but that was a lot. That was a lot of tick. And I'm only regening like 2 per tick or something like that. I mean, it should be more than that though. 2, 3, and 2. Okay, now let's shuffle on here. I was trying really hard to get to 30. And I didn't make it. Because 30 is how much you need to craft either of the items. Come on, Black Forest biome. Something around the side of the swamp that's actually safe to exist in. Although it looks like this is going to be a really long swamp, because Bone Mass is still further up from where I am. Honestly, what I need to do is just find a place that is safe enough to land and really quickly throw down the crafting table and the portal and just go home and sleep. So I shouldn't be at a swamp at night. Shouldn't be on the ocean at night. These are all things I'm doing wrong. So, monsters are, like, they spawn shittier at night, like, stronger versions, and also, like, more of them. And then also, there are some monsters that only spawn at night. Ooh, this is a Black Forest biome right here. If I could just clear this out, this would be home. There are some monsters that only spawn at night. And in particular, in the swamp, there is a monster called a Wraith that can fly and does 1 billion damage. That will just fucking murder you. Because, of course it will. And so I'm doing all of this, like, when there will be stronger monsters. When I am cold, so I also have less stamina regen. You know, like, there's a lot of reasons, honestly. Portal. Now, like, stuff in this biome I don't care about. Like, I'm not worried about Grey Dwarfs. You know what I mean? Man, these motherfuckers. Okay, there we go. I was like, they still haven't flowered? You're killing me, Smalls. Temporary break for farming. Let's go. Although, honestly, I feel like I should do it in the morning when I can see better, but... That one's probably not going to grow. That's really close to the... Oh, and I'm out. Okay. That was it. That was all the farming. Go ahead and repair. And get some Betty by. Dream of a river running uphill with green shoots turning downward into the earth. Looking chitin. Let's put you in there, I guess. Drop off the resin and the grade warfies. The stone, which I'm actually full on. So it looks like there's another stone pile out on the docks now. And then a lead wood. Okay. Right back through the portal. This one leech is like being kind of a bitch. Oh, there's two of them, actually. Well, that should make killing them kind of easy. Oh, look, a brute. Yep. Yep. And then bone mass is in from here. So I'm going to put up that the portal is here. And we're going to forage inward and see what we see. I feel like I should go ahead and get that troll dead, though. Because I feel like that could surprise me at an inopportune moment. Okay. Is this gonna cap off in a fucking mountain? Like, how high is this? This is fucking high. Yep, that's snow. So yeah, it did cap off in a fucking mountain. Okay, alright. Got me. I think maybe they have, like, whoever places them is the only person that can open them kind of things, kind of rules to them. But I don't know for sure. I made one and was like, oh, this sucks. And then I tore it down and just made one of the big chests. Because the other chests that you make with iron are dope. They're, like, huge. God, I did not realize how much land was between me and bone mass here. And I really do need to be in the swamp part of it so I can look around. So ideally I would find more crypts. Like that, over there, which is totally another crypt. Arrows. I can probably safely approach this crypt. Oh no. Oh, that was fucking wild. Oh, okay. Whoa! I panicked for a second. I panicked for a hot second. I saw a second one from here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. I think that's a little mountain of, is this technically Black Forest? Yep, it sure as fuck is. And that's plains. Fuck all of that. There's old bone mass. Okay, let's see if you can jump the way I want you to now. Good, good, good. It's a lot of open terrain. this is not bad. Stone building. It's small. But it also backs up into a mountain. I could find other things. I do not think this would be bad. I mean, the classic, of course, is just to build the treehouse. But I honestly find that more annoying than anything else. That is such a good location for that to be even. Because it's overlooking the swamp, but it's in the Black Forest. Something would have to come uphill to try to find me. Unless it came from the forest. And I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I think I am. Chopping down some of the shitty trees here so I can fix the roof. And crafting station. And for now, I'm just going to put one there. Problem, of course, is endless grey dwarves, but you know, that would be a problem anywhere in the Black Forest. So I think I can actually get into the roof from in there, can't I? Like, I can at least see it. Yeah. Okay, and then I'll need to build something around it eventually, but for now I'm just going to put fire here. Damn, I almost nailed it. I almost nailed exactly where it needed to be. Right there. And that should provide me with warmth inside. Yep, because it's draining off my wet. Cool. Hey, and I'm up to comfort 5 because there's a stool outside. I don't have any more wood, okay. Let me rectify that. There we go. So now I need to run and get the portal ingredients. I'm also just kind of keeping my eye out too, because if I'm gonna build a forge over here, which I might, I'm gonna need some copper. Yep, sorry, I was checking some stuff. Oh, let's put this stuff up, huh? Those up. that's the chest for that stuff. That's the chest for that stuff. That's where wood goes. That's where stone goes. Which these go here, although I'm like fucking full on this shit. Berries, and I made a chest specifically for arrows? Yeah. Clean inventory. Let's get the portal stuff and then run over there. Oh, except it's nighttime. Haha, fuck that. Oh, it's a real easy choice to not go back to a swamp during the night. Real fucking easy choice. Do I wish that I was still gonna have Ike there to help me get over there? Of course, obviously. Alright. Is it required? No, obviously not. Well, the Eichner power makes you run faster. Or, I guess, lose less stamina when you're running, so you can run for longer periods of time. And specifically on slopes like this, you have to run or you'll just slide down. So you kind of have to find spots to maintain your stamina or get your stamina back. Here we are. Every now and then you just have to marvel at the game's pathfinding. Grey Horse are so derpy. I saw this thistle child and I was like, I need that. And then that over there's mountain, right? There's that. That's mist from the forest? Okay. I just want to see what's around my new base so that way I know kind of what to expect. Hopefully won't see any troll caves. Looks like it's a lot of mountain. I should also make some Queen's Jam. Just I've got so much meat. I was trying really hard to use it all. And this, of course, goes back into the swamp, so... yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all the terrain around the base that I need to know. I want to destroy that house. I don't know if that stops the wraiths from spawning, but I'm gonna try. Invalid placement? Like I can't. I don't need that intro that bad. Well, if it does keep them from spawning, then I think that's everything. So hopefully that keeps them from spawning. I hate wraiths. Honestly though, now I feel like I've got a big thing in front of me. I am like, the tiredness is like really rolling over me. But, I mean, I did stream for 14 and a half hours, so you know what? I'm allowed to be tired. And I think I'm gonna call it. Go get some sleep and then come back. I mean, I'm probably gonna be hitting this again tomorrow. I probably won't do it for almost 15 hours, but I'll be doing this tomorrow. So does anybody have a suggestion for who we should raid? I would be absolutely devastated if I had done this good and it just fucking ended because I was too tired to like figure shit out. And did something really silly. I would say that I just throw people towards Rustic, but like he's I think he's getting pretty close to his time too. If he's not already off. Yeah, I'm just gonna raid Rustic. Gotta show this guy even more love than I already show him. Boom.